Dora, Dora, Dora the Explorer. That's a better angle. Hopefully I didn't just kill my microphone. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Trina. I figured I would. Hey, Jen. Figured I would come online. Hey, Kola. Hey, Angie. Did you guys get a notification? Hey, Tasha. Mandy. Hey, PDT. Hey, Jen. My son, um, let me do the backstory about that. So my son, yesterday, he was at school. He was playing, sweet. He was playing basketball at school, which, if anybody knows, I talk very vaguely about my kids. But my son was playing basketball at school. It's kind of what he does. That's his sport. He is in a basketball league, I guess. And he was playing basketball at school yesterday. He ended up tripping over a kid and he fell. And when he went down on his hand. And he bent it backwards, he tweaked it, whatever. The school nurse thought that he possibly could have a break inside. So we took him to the ER, spent 6 hours there. He has a massive sprain and maybe a hairline fracture in his wrist and his hand. So he is in a splint. He's uncomfortable, but he's, not broken. He's good. The swelling's starting to go down. He's able to move his fingers. So that's all good. I'm very, very happy, very relieved that it wasn't a break. It wasn't anything worse. So far so good. We are taking him to the doctor next week, and they'll be doing more x-rays to see if anything inside is broken or fractured. But when he landed, and this whole part of his wrist is like 3 times the size. It is huge. And he's not, he's a typical boy. He runs, jumps, falls, whatever. And, it's not a big deal, especially with basketball. Like if he falls and gets hurt during basketball, it's like, it's whatever, but this was the first time I've ever had to take him to the ER. And, he's one of those kids, he doesn't get sick a lot, definitely doesn't get hurt. So it was one of those things where it's like, it was nerve wracking. And you know how, like, when you get so tired from the emotional part of it, you know what I mean? Like, I just wanted to make sure he was okay. I wanted to make sure nothing was broken. He's got a bruise on his jaw, from where he hit, you know? Yeah. Yeah, he nosy. He's definitely uncomfortable, but in the brace, he was kind of upset that he didn't get like a cast because he wanted all his friends to sign it. And I'm like, you don't understand. If you're in a cast, you're going to be miserable. You won't be able to play ball like at all for the whole summer. Like he would have been, completely out of it. He would have been solid casted. Now he's just in the brace until next week. We'll take more x-rays, make sure that there's no fracture inside the hand itself, and, keep it moving. But I want to say thank you to everybody who responded to Nick's tweet and my tweet, and for understanding that, as much as YouTube is fun for me, my kids, my family come first. He's still complaining a little bit because he can't really move the hands, he can't, he's out of gym for the rest of the year, which there's only a week and a half left of school, thank God. Um, so he's out of gym. He can't go to the field trip tomorrow. So he's a little bummed about that because it's an obstacle course. And like I said, he's a boy, he likes doing those things, but he's good. He's functioning, he's back to being himself. Yesterday it was a little more, I think it was more nerve-wracking for me than it was from him. So you wouldn't move across the country from them to become an actress? No, I wouldn't. I do have on my socks though, nosy. I would move to hell and back for my children. And, that's just me. Hey, city. Um, I will say, I appreciate everybody and their thoughts for, my son. I appreciate that. I don't put them on social media, and that's just my choice because I don't want them exposed. You know what I mean? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Like my orders didn't go out yesterday. My orders didn't go out today. And if you've ordered in the last, few days, I'm so sorry. This kind of took precedence over everything else. So orders will be going shipped out tomorrow. Like I said, I do apologize, but the kids come first, and that's just who and how I am. You know what I mean? You thought there was a neck of beer ball at first. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Thank you, Jen. Jen, I saw you bribed Nick. That was really nice of you. No, it's just my tea. You know what I mean? Um, which this is the first time I've bought bottled tea. I've been making iced tea, like fruit iced tea at home for a couple weeks now. I'm enjoying it. Oh, Jen was live. See, I missed everything. I've missed everything in the last like 2 days. And he's my baby too. Like he's my youngest. And so like something happens with him and it's like you bribed Bentley. I know. Unacceptable, Jen. Did you see he was live? Not Nick. The dried up fruit. Hey Jub. Tazo Passion is a good tea to make cold. Is it? I've been making all right, so this is me and this is what I've been doing, but I think I need to get a different pitcher because I have just like the $3 pitcher from Walmart or whatever. But what I do is I brew the Lipton tea and then I put frozen fruit in it and let it like all steep, and while it cools off, it extracts the fruit, and then I fish the fruit out and then I have fruit iced tea. That makes sense. Let's see. Oh my god, I broke my arm the same way, but oh my god, Mandy. I hope he doesn't either. Hey, Dark. Yeah, I like controlling. I mean, as stupid as it sounds, and this is again me, as much as I drink Coca-Cola in the summer months, I don't like drinking that heavy syrupy thing. So if I can find like a tea that I like, then I'd rather drink that in the summer because it still gives me the same amount of caffeine. And if I make it at home, then I can control the sugar. So, and I get the no added sugar fruit. So, like last night, I made one when we got back from, hey, Ami. when we got back from the hospital, I ended up, getting everybody settled, and then I finally ate some Spanish rice. Thank God I had some. And um, happy Thursday, Jen. And then I ended up making peach iced tea. So I just took frozen peaches that I got at the store, and they were, no sugar added. I added like a handful of those in and steep that for a couple hours while I was doing laundry and stuff. So, hey, Kaylee. I also want to say, like, before I get into like everything that I've seen online, what I've been able to catch up with, what I haven't been able to catch up with, and whatever, I also want to say I want to thank everybody who's put out an order. Um, it means a lot. It does. I am so grateful, and I hope you guys enjoy your products. And if you want to write a review, good, bad, or ugly, please do. If you see an area where I could possibly, improve on something, please let me know. It's for me, I want to put out a good product that is affordable. That's just me. That's who and how I am. So I'm taking a lot of pride in what I'm doing, but okay, Jeb. But it's one of those things where it's like, I'm receptive to fixing things. You know what I'm saying? How have you been? I miss you guys. I have. I've missed YouTube, and to be, 100, it's for the last couple weeks I have been in my own funk. Um I've been dealing with, hey Yolanda, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff like going on here and trying to juggle everything. And then on top of it, I I was dealing with my own depression, and a couple of my friends know what was going on. Wax melts for now on me, and then I'm going to be doing candles. Um, so, when I get depressed, I don't really like talking about it. I don't like being, front and center. So that's that. So if I've been a little more quiet, or I've been staying over, like say in the viewer's voice side chats, it's just because I don't want to put myself out there. Hey, Mike, when I'm in that headspace, you know what I mean? Because it's not cute. like like just being real, it's not cute. So um it is what it is, and I think everybody goes through it. And I think the other day when, and this kind of hit me, and you know I was talking to Malice about it, and I was talking to Nick about it. um are you still on Twitter, or do you want me to text you? Um, when Kate Spade died, you know what I mean? I sat there and I got irritated because, for me personally, when Robin Williams died, everybody sat there and they're like, we need to have people be more front and center with mental health, and, depression and mental health, and that kind of stuff should be, front and center. And it took Robin Williams dying from, okay, from suicide for people to start talking about it, and then it died off again. And now that Kate Spade died same way, suicide, it kind of bothers me that, there is such a stigma to people who have mental health, and, who have any kind of mental health issues. And I don't care if you have, diagnosed mental health or not. People get sad, people get depressed, people get upset, and that's just the way it is. That's normal. You know what I mean? So I was in Nick's live stream, and it went to the topic of Kate Spade and suicide and things like that. And I have been a little vocal about, my own issues. I've been pretty vocal about my anxiety. I have, massive panic attacks. I have anxiety. I have something called complex post traumatic stress disorder, and That's just that. I'm not medicated. I work through my shit the best I can. You have good days, you have bad days, and I have some other stuff going on. Um, it's true, City. It is. And I think that, it upsets me that nobody knows anybody else's story. And if somebody wants to speak about their own issues, then they shouldn't be, I don't looked at differently. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has good days, everybody has bad days. You know what I mean? And I think that's just the way life goes. And I don't want thank you, Chum. I don't want people to think that they can't reach out to other people. I think it should be a conversation that people can talk to their friends, whoever they're comfortable with, friends, family members, people in the community, whatever, if you get to that point. You know what I mean? And for me personally, I've tried to commit suicide a few times and I have failed. And I am glad I failed because um if it wasn't for me failing, I wouldn't have my kids, and they are my life, you know? I've done that too, Ami. I'm working on Riverdale season 2's on Netflix right now. Right. I mean, it is and it isn't, Nosy. And here's my backstory. Um, my aunt, who basically raised me as her own, I was with her every weekend, every summer. She was the saving grace to me when I was a child because of my home situation. Um, thanks, Jen. She ended up killing herself. She committed suicide August 1st, 1990. Um, and she was in a situation where she felt like she couldn't get out of it. And I get why she did it. And it sucks. Not that it's selfish of those people that can't find the light at the end of their situation. It sucks for the people that are left behind. Um, it it's one of those things. Like my aunt killed herself, my father killed himself, and with my aunt, it was more so hard for me because I didn't I was close to her. That essentially was like my mother figure. And when she died, I lost a lot. I lost that I lost that rock, you know what I mean? And I get that she didn't feel like she had that out, that she had that rock, that unit, somebody to be there for her and help her through her situation, and I get that. I do. I understand now more than ever as a child. I understand more as an adult now why she did what she did, you know? Good, Mandy. You know, so it is pain. It is pain, Ozzy. And unfortunately, when you're in that headspace, it's it's very hard to see the light. For me, it was my oldest daughter, you know. Um, I do. I do. I have I have a couple friends and yeah, I got the crew. I have a couple friends. I don't have family anymore. And a lot of that was my choice. You know what I mean? Was your aunt your father's sister by chance? Nope. Other side of the family. Um, my aunt was my mother's sister, and my father, his family was, different, if that makes sense. Um, Move that coconut oil out of the shot. mental health, or mental, you know, mental health diseases or issues or whatever, they run high on both sides of my family. I mean, I get the no being able to see the light, and God knows I still have those thoughts from time and time again. And that's just because when you go through so much, you sit there and you don't see how you're going to get past it, you know? So I understand it, you know. I get it. I do. For me personally, it's a struggle. It's one of those struggles, and I choose life, and I choose, you know, on my very, very dark days, the days that I don't want to get out of bed, the days that I don't want to function, don't want to eat, don't want to shower, don't want to, you know, be around other people. Um, I force myself to find something good, something beautiful. You know, that was always my thing. If I can find something beautiful, then I know there's hope. That, if that makes sense. Mm. Kate Spade was a fashion designer. Hey, Leanne. They are, Leanne. They are. And and it comes down to, yeah, something that gives you hope. For me personally, you know, again, I'm not medicated, you know, and that's my choice. If you know, the doctors had their ways, I would be on all kinds of medication. And I don't want to do that. I've done it, and I'm not saying anything, you know, against it or for it. I'm just saying for me personally, I don't feel I'm still my authentic self when I am medicated. I like to be very present. So that's just my choice. If I ever got to the point where I was before, when I was medicated, I would definitely go back on medication because I know that that is, you know, healthy for me, you know. But right now, I'm not at that point. I teeter with the, if anybody understands what level means, I teeter with being level, if that makes sense. Um, Everybody deserves help, Mandy. Yeah, true. Sorry, I'm just reading comments right now. No, and again, you know, I personally think that if medication works for you, for a lot of years, I was heavily medicated, and I needed to be, because of the situation that I was in. Right. I'm, you know, and to take it one step further, you know, there are other ways of self harm. You know, for a lot of years, I was an alcoholic. There was there's been a lot of years that I, you know, decided that I would self harm, and I haven't done that in a few years. So I'm at a place right now where I'm working towards, you know, keeping myself level the best way that I can. You know what I mean? And I love a good therapist. I love a good therapy session. Me personally, I've been in therapy since I was 12. Um, so there's that. You know, so as much as there's a lot of people that sit there and say, oh, well, you know, YouTubers and people that go online and you don't understand their whole story and it's correct. You don't understand the whole story. I think there's a lot of people that are afraid to tell their whole story or are a little bit worried, you know, because then they'll become too human. And then I think too with YouTube or any social media or even, just in general, actors, actresses, people in the scene in the spotlight, they can't be human. If they put themselves out there to be human, then people will just tear them down and pick apart their lives because that's the world has become so ugly, you know? Now I need to read again because Mandy likes writing books. Exactly. Jub, I have a street family and well, I had a street family. I'm still close to some of them. And my street family is more of my family than anybody else, you know? Yeah. I mean, and it sucks. And I think more people in the spotlight um are and I'll just say for YouTube, for an example, for YouTube, people are starting to realize that, you know what, hey Maria, that there's ways to put your life out there but not have to give up everything. Like I can sit here and talk about my kids, but nobody knows their names. I can say how old they are, but you don't need to know their names. You don't know their blood types, when they last took a shit, and then there's other people online that do that. I ended up finding some people last night. Um, and they're like a young couple and they've got their kid up there. And I'm just like, if that's what you want to do, cool. Me personally, I couldn't. I couldn't. There is, Kaylee. There is. I feel bad for the daughter too. Well, I think that's because that's all you remember, Mandy. You remember my oldest name. I mean, Nosey's got that T. We did talk about Kate Spade, Maria. We did. And that's fine, Mandy. That's fine. I mean, I can tell you right now, um, I think there's maybe a handful of people that know both of my kids' names, that have seen my kids, that have talked to my kids. You know what I mean? So that's just because of who and how I am, you know? Um, I feel horrible for the daughter, and I feel horrible for any child left behind. Oh, fuck off, Mandy. So now that we talked about the very deep subjects and I got through it without crying, anything else you guys want to talk about? Agreed, Nosy. Agreed. Oh, I know you are. I know you are dark. I think there's a level though that there's some people that don't see it, and I think it's the younger generation. The younger generation doesn't see it as like exploding. No, wrong word. Exploding. No, wrong word. Exploitation of children. Not exploding the kids, exploiting the kids. Um, I think a lot of people with no, that's you. Thank you, Jen. You have a good night. I think the younger generation, yeah, I know. Fucking horrible with the names right now. Exploitation. Nick always makes an entrance. I think the younger generation they live their life on social media. So they wouldn't have a problem with, let's videotape us going to the OBGYN and let's videotape us going here, there, and everywhere and sharing every part of their life. And, then it makes me wonder, like, what part are you keeping for yourself? As much as I share myself online and I am an open book, um, there are things that I keep to myself and for myself. And that's my choice, you know? They are super isolated. They are. So I did ask Nick how Karma is, if there's any kittens. He said no. I'm okay, Tasha. I mean, like I said, I have upside down, I have ups and downs, and this will be my life, and I've until the day I die. You know what I mean? And I've just accepted it. There's days that I'll have bad days, there's days that I'll have good days, there's days that I'll have my pajamas on all day. My pajamas. I'm really waiting for Nosy to make merch of that. Um, and then there's days that, I'll get up and the birds will be singing and I don't want to shoot them down with a rock. You know, that's what it is. No kittens yet. Mm-mm. Nope, not yet. And there was a whole bunch of things like I fucking I was I couldn't sleep last night because I was worried about my son. Um, even though it was his hand, I just sat there and I was just like, you know, I was on high alert. So I had a whole bunch of things that I wanted to talk about. Now I can't remember. I know Nina was one of them, but whatever. Um, mhm. You're gonna go live after me. Cool. Are you going live about karma? I saw in my feed when I got home. I got home today. That I saw Mango was live, but I didn't bother going in because again, I'm so backed up now that I just decided to fucking work. Um, oh Jesus. See, I didn't even ask about that because I don't want to know if your herpes spread. I figure if you want to talk about your herpes, you will talk about it on your channel. Yeah, same. Same. I don't know. Like I've been watching all kinds of different things. I watch Nina's stuff. And I'm gonna backtrack. I'll make sure to look the envelope when I send those papers. Yeah, please do. It has been a weird week. And you know what? It's not even a week of like a full moon, so I don't even know what's going on. So I know that Nick's not talking about Nina, so I will because I have my own thoughts, opinions, whatever. Um, so Nina is not getting her son yet. She's waiting for the next court date, which is in 2 weeks. I think that she's setting herself up for failure and for heartache. I also think that she really needs to go to a therapist because she is so bipolar. Oh my god, City, that would be everything. Ooh, and speaking of that, so, Nina is Nina, and I'm not I personally hope that she does get, visitation with her son. I knew that she wouldn't go. Oh, well, what's the next part of the story? No, she'll never be able to take him out of state. I believe that the court probably didn't send it over, only because there was a continuation. She is she got real pissed though. She got real pissed because they brought up the kidnapping, because she mentioned that a couple times over different videos too. And then I wonder how she's gonna feel. And this is just me. And I feel bad. I don't want to see her get like so upset, but she has a room full of kids' toys and things for her son, and she's got more stuff coming in, and she's got more boxes. So what is her mental state going to be when she's opening all that stuff, and or at the end of June? You could do hangouts or you could do podcasts, City. So City says something, about doing her radio station, right? And then doing conspiracies. Now, I watch Shane Dawson, I watch everybody. Um, I also watch a guy named Rob Dyke. Do you guys know who he is? Exactly, Nosy. Nick, it's been a rough week. You out of everybody should know that. You know what? Shit. I've had an Amazon wish list um for months because I was making fun of somebody else on the platform, and it never became an issue. I don't understand why. I mean, granted, I will say this. I have watched every single one of her unboxings from beginning to end. I mean, it's not bad content. I watch Nick's unboxings. I enjoy watching Nick get presents. That's just me. She was nasty to her subscribers. And I think that people explain that away. Those are cum towels. Hey, Frankie. That's why they're on my bed. That's why the number of them will either increase or decrease depending on, you know. Yes, me too. And then, so what was that woman's name? Moonlight Vixen? No, is that it? Moonlight Vixen? Yes, Nosy. Yes. Yes, City. Yes, yes. They are, okay? Like, I could sit there and say, "Oh, yeah, they're just decorative towels." No. Like, those are cum towels. Why am I gonna go searching for anything else? Like, Moonlight Mason. Thank you, City. No, no. I do the laundry every couple days. Nope, can't get them confused with the hand towels, nothing. My Halloween hand towels look completely different. Different, way different. Just saying. Well, all right. So Moonlight Mason, right? So she did Why Am I Brave? Oh, for a black one? So she did one video, and she was calling out like me and Nick, right? And she called me Witchy Diva. Now, Witchy Diva It's a totally other YouTuber. She has beautifully long nails. Um, and you know, she's a Spanish woman. I am very Irish. I am not witchy diva. But I did correct her in her comments. I wasn't nasty or mean to her. I just said, "Hey, by the way, I do not swallow." So there you go. Um, I'm a spitter. I'm not a swallower. That's you, Nick. That's why you got the herpes. Um, so I corrected her in her comments, and she then corrected it in the down bar. So I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then right under it, here comes Moaning Turtle, and she's going in, and so are all the other ones. And they're like, "Oh, don't. Dee's not a nice person, and she acts nice, but she's not nice." No, I am fine. Don't come for me. Nosy. There you go. um, like that's the only time I've got an issue. You know what I mean? Yes, you witchy diva. No mess, no stress. Mm-mm. Listen, you can be the cum dumpster. I am not. So then she does another video about Nick Snyder's wish list, right? Now, not for nothing. And if anybody listened to it, I don't know if you did. If you did, hit one. If you didn't, hit two. I'm taking Nick's thing. No, this is definitely not a family show. Never has been, never will be. What's up, cum dumpster? Damn it, JJ. Exactly, City. Which video of hers was it of Witchy Diva's? No, it had nothing to do with Witchy Diva Queen. Nothing at all. She was calling me Witchy Diva. Oh, I know, Frankie. She wanted one of every color. She pointed out she doesn't have a red, a purple, or a pink. Girl, bye. I will. Yeah, if somebody will gladly please tell Maria in the chat who Moaning Turtle is, that'd be great. Hey, Vanessa. Okay, so Moaning Turtle. No, so I got to come up with a fuck. We need a good nickname for Mason. Truth, nosy, truth. Um, who's a minimalist? Nina? Yeah, that's why she has very little men in her life. Um, so anyways, um, piss drinker. Bucket pisser. Yeah, I don't get the whole peeing thing. That's some fucked up shit. No, on her YouTube channel, she actually like she gets into the whole urine thing. Like, I guess it was some shit that her dad had her and her sister do, like peeing in buckets or something for his headaches. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Queen. I got it in Arizona. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyways, so then she does one on Nick's wish list. And yes, City. So she's sitting there and like the first couple minutes of it, it was like, oh, I hate the way she says Nick's last name too. Like she's like, I don't know if it's the way she speaks or whatever, but it's Nick Snyder, like Snyder, like enunciate. Um, but anyways, so the whole video was basically that she went out and got a PO box, that Nick shouted her out, No, JJ. Shut up. Um, that Nick shouted her out, and as much as she has done videos on a lot of other YouTubers, Nick's the only one that put her in her title and shouted her out. So she's very grateful for that, as she should be. Um, because I saw her subscriber count went up because of it. And there's no there's no fucking H in Snyder. Yeah. Um, and that she's making an Amazon wish list. And then on top of it, she's like, she was talking to somebody, I don't know, a friend or somebody, and she said this in her video. So I'm paraphrasing. She said that she did it, put her wish list together, and it took her like 4 hours, whatever, whatever. And that somebody she was talking to asked her if it would really work, if people would really buy her things. And she said, I don't know, but I'm trying it. It's like, if you want presents, why don't you just sit there and say, hey, I want presents? Like, here's my wish list. If y'all ever have some extra coin up in your pocket and you want to send me a present, here you go. Here's some ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't sit there and try to be like, oh, well, because Nina did it and because Nick Schneider did it, then I'm gonna do it. Okay, first of all, excuse me, because I just burped. I had an Amazon wish list before Nina Santiago, before Nick Snyder, before Moonlight Mason, before anybody else. And you know what? I don't ask people for shit. Okay. That is my shopping list. And for the people that sat there and said that me and Nick were buying presents back and forth for each other, yes. Did I buy Nick something? Absolutely. Why? So I could have him read off a nasty little note on his thing. Have people bought me things? Yes. And I appreciated it. Did I ask for it? No, not at all. But I appreciated it. I still fucking use my purse. I still use the things that I've gotten, except for the liquid ass. I can't use the liquid ass. Mine is my shopping list. And two of the things that were on my wish list that got ordered when everybody was over there scoping out my shit because they had to talk about it. Um, they want to sit there and say, oh, well, you know, you want to buy things back and forth. No, motherfucker. You know what? Two of those things on my wish list that I'm receiving, guess what? I bought them with my own coin because what I said is the truth. I use that as my shopping list. That shit I will get at some point. I'm sorry that I'm not sitting there and I don't have the coin to sit there and go, oh, well, today I want this or today I want that. Because why? Because I'm a widow and I have three fucking kids and their wants, their needs, their desires come before mine. Okay. My daughter's birthday's next week. You think I'm over here spending fucking money on myself for the next couple weeks? Hell no. I've got a birthday party to plan. I've got a birthday party to pay for, and I've got presents to pay for. So you know what? You can fuck yourself. Not happening. Just saying. Yes, cream corn. And you know what, JJ? They will not ship me food. I wish they would. I don't know what happened to Apple. I don't know what happened to Apple. I will say this though. If I do, but I don't put that out there though, Nosy, because for me personally, like my list, and I won't will not say what on my list is for my children and what's not. Um and that's me. I mean, the only thing that anybody would be able to figure out is for my kids is art stuff. And that would be everybody knows my oldest daughter's an artist. So art stuff, there you go. Well, Instacart needs to send me some food. I do. And you know what? I have no problem with that. And why? Because I'm a mom. You know what I mean? Oh, girl. I mean, that bitch has been acting broke. Oh, Oh, because you're leaving, Trina, right? She does. She wants more robes of different colors. She wants a pink one and a purple one because she wants it all right there. Did anybody notice in her last video though that she sat there and she opened the bathroom to the bedroom door real quickly, like, and she cut it out. Like she was so quick about it. So who was in her bed? You know what I mean? And that's not my business. But if you're gonna portray yourself as a single woman living on your own, you see what I'm saying? Like, mm, but are you though? You're unboxing stuff on Saturday? Nice. My daughter's party does have a theme. We're doing Harry Potter. We're doing Harry Potter. We're doing laser tag, and then we're going to a dairy farm where they have homemade ice cream and a petting zoo. And that's what her and her friends want to do. So, oh, probably Ami. Oh, for sure. For sure. Yes. She is House of Hufflepump. No, what is it? Huffle something. And I tell you what, it is so interesting to try to find things that are Harry Potter. I Myrtle. What? No. Oh, fuck off, Nick. I do not look like Morning Myrtle. Slytherin. Yeah, yeah, Hufflepuff. That's it. And see, I will probably show the things that I got her. Oh, you know what? I can show you guys something because I did get these, but I can't show the Harry Potter things because she watches my channel. So I can't sit there and go, and this is what she's gotten for her birthday because she'll see it before her birthday. But I will show you two things I did find at Walmart that if anybody's interested in, it was $5. So hold on. Let me go get that. Let me uncover myself because it's cold. And by the way, for the other people that said that I was copying Nina with the clothes and stuff, no, bitch, you can fuck yourself because I live in hoodies and leggings. Hey, Lynn. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. Everybody says that I look like Drita. No, nobody will, Frankie, because she's sitting there putting their asses on blast. She's like, oh, this is from so and so, and she's holding up the thing, which fine. You can sit there and say a first name. You don't need to say first, last, middle, initial, birthday. Like, fuck off. All right. So I saw these at Walmart and I went, huh, this is cute. This is little like little cute things, right? All right. So, oh yeah. She didn't invent hoodies and leggings or wish list or thug life. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. All right. So I was at Walmart and I was like, okay, because I always scope out the drugstore. You know what I'm saying? Um, the drugstore section because I don't know. I just like it. So I saw these, and it's a $5 box. Oh my God, they do, Ami. I've got to get one because I've gained weight. And then inside of it, now this is full size. This is full size. This is full size. This is a travel size. And I don't know what the fuck this is, but $5. Like this alone, this highlighter is $4.93 at Walmart. So I was like, okay. A Vitalist Healthy Glow Highlighter Illuminator. And it's a decent size. So you get the Precious Petals highlighter. You get a hard candy highlighter. You get the Milani Make It Dewy setting spray, Vitalist Healthy Glow highlighter illuminator, and then a coconut sheet mask. $5, right? $5. And then I was like, okay, like everybody's into this whole dry shampoo thing. And I will honestly say that I don't know that much about dry shampoo. Have I gotten them in boxes? Yes. Have I used them? Yes. It's okay. It's whatever. I wash my hair too much. But I saw this one and I went, huh, this is something she could put in her. Good night, Nosy. This is something she could put in her gym bag. And I can put it in a purse with me. But this is all a bunch of hair products, like dry shampoos. But I don't know if you guys can see all that. But that looks like it's full size. These are like $3 a piece if you get the travel size. But like you've got Schwarzkopf, some bougie little brand, OGX, Hask, Batiste, herbal essences, and then two other little foil packets. $5 to throw in the gym bag? Hell yeah. I'm like, okay. So I picked those up. Because of whatever. So there's that. And then what else have I been seeing online? David and Liza. With their breakup. Walmart, Maria. Yep, $5. Like you could put one of those little travel size dry shampoos in your bag for when you go to the beach or whatever, you know? Just in case because it gets sweaty and gross. Like I live in a lot of humidity, so there's that. So has anybody watched the David Dobrik and Liza Koshy breakup thing? Like that's trending. It was, I cried. I cried because welcome back, Trina. I cried. I got like didn't cry, but like they're in the makeup section, Brenda. I'm not a crier either. But you know what? I think it was good of them to do, and especially at their age. You know what I mean? And then I sat there and I went, you know, for their age, for them to realize that they're not seeing each other a lot, that they want better for each other. You're welcome. That um it was nice of them to do. But fuck, that broke me. Same, Kaylee. Hello. You did not cry, Mike. You can fuck yourself. um, yeah, so that I think I did too. I think that they were smart about it, just like Jacqueline Hill. I think they were smart. They waited. They made sure that that's what was going to happen with them because they took that space. And then they finally, told everybody when they were comfortable doing it. It wasn't forced. I feel like Jacqueline Hill, when she talked about it, it was on her own time, but it was forced. You know what I mean? Like she had to, finally say yes. This is what's going on. The rumors are true. Yeah. I know. I know. And, you know, for me personally, like, I saw that and I went, "I can relate to that. I can." Because of my second husband, that whole situation, like, him and I, we still talk almost daily. So which also reminds me, I'm probably gonna put out a tweet, um, in the next couple days because I talked to him, and he's still okay with doing Q&A. So if anybody has any questions about me and my ex-husband, um, who we were together for 10 years, if there's any questions, I'm gonna put up a tweet. Trina. I think that will make, a good video, and he's okay with it, you know what I mean? Like, he enjoys being on my social media. He used to be on my Snapchat when I had it. I don't have Snapchat anymore. Oh, and Ami, I'm cutting my hair. But I am going to be busy all weekend long. Like I said, party planning. I think they will for a while, Frankie. I'm actually kind of mad. I'm kind of mad at myself because I don't have like a good car because the vlog squad is going to be in my state like an hour away from me or an hour and a half away from me this weekend. And I'm like, fuck, I would love to go see Heath and Zane and Jason and same city. I got, you know, kind of busy. Oh, absolutely. Mhm. Um, like they're doing the vlog squad tour or whatever. And it starts this weekend. Their first place is Massachusetts. And then Trish and Jason are going to be, are you? You've kept it short? Trish and Jason are going to be doing a show in Cali. And I'm really happy for them. And I'm happy for Trisha for one, she's wonderful with the business. But two, um, she's finally doing a show where, oh God, Lynn, um, where she's not paying for it, where somebody else is paying for her. You know what I mean? See, like the vlog squad though. Like I love me some Heath. What are you guys talking about? Depends on how nosy they are, Queen. Because I have had some doozies. I tell you what, I had this one family that used to live because I don't know how you live like in a house or like a three decker or a complex or whatever, but we lived in three deckers and I was on the second floor and we had this one family that lived on the other, the house next door. It was literally the width of my car between the two houses, and the kids used to sit in um, their windows and like watch us like TV. They would watch us like TV. So one night I was a little bit intoxicated and I got out my son's Nerf gun that had a laser pointer on it. And I had all the lights off on my house. And I decided to put the laser pointer on everybody that was in that window. So they all freaked out. They started screaming. and they stopped looking in my windows. Loud, not noisy. Well, they were loud. Oh, girl, I used to get fucked in that window. I didn't give a fuck. I'm an asshole. Oh, and on top of it, um, same family, right? Because in the city, when there's snow, they put up like a parking ban. So they don't have like off street parking, you know, like I had one parking spot off street for my antique car, but like all my trucks, like my husband's and my truck, we had to park it on the street. And this motherfucker, welcome back, Jen. This motherfucker came over and he's like, had his son, because he didn't know a lot of English, had his son telling me I needed to move my car. And I was parked. Like I was good. I had been there for like 2 days. Cause like when I would leave in the morning and in the afternoon, and then I would park, but it was the weekend. So he has his son come up to me and he's like, he says, you need to move. And I went, why? Because that's not your parking spot. I said, well, I'll tell you right now, the city of Worcester says that exactly on me. The city of Worcester says that all of this is all free game and his name is not on the street. Now, if he wants to go out and purchase a can of spray paint, maybe I won't park in his spot. But again, it's going to happen. And he's like, you need to move your car. I'm going to have it towed. I said, motherfucker, try it. Try it. So I sat there with my baseball bat sitting on the hood of my car, waiting. A lot of neighbors would take their scream fast outside. Only able to hear. Oh, you know what you do with really loud neighbors? Just made and had chicken Slovakia. What is that? Is that good? You get one of those blowhorns. Second floor, three decker, noise everywhere. Reason I don't say anything. His husband is begging. He has to pop off. I just can't take anymore noise from 9 a.m. to 4. Oh hell no! Hell no! Mm-mm. After like midnight, or I used to do it by bar rules. Like after 2 a.m., if you're not quiet, I become that loud asshole. I'm banging. I'm the one taking my broom and hitting it, or I'm going up to doors and going, "Can you shut the fuck up, please?" Because, if the bar's telling you to go home, I don't want you to be loud either. Like I'm trying to sleep. Because I never believed in calling the cops, but who I make people's life miserable with that noise. Mm-mm. Do you have a sound bar by any chance? Mm, no. Oh my God, Ami. They start summer break the 18th. I have I have the middle's birthday the 15th. My son's graduation the 15th. Um, from elementary school. I have Father's Day the 17th, last day of school is the 18th. Oh God, Jen. The kittens are not here yet. Mm-mm. Mm. See, I grew up in the ghetto with all the noise, so. Oh God. Queen, I would say I mean, it depends on how far you want to go because, you can make their life fucking miserable. I would say just do them. There you go, Kaylee. Oh, you know what you could do, Queen? You could play porn really loud. I would love to get to 1,000 subs, but in all honesty, Lori, like this is my little corner of YouTube. You know what I mean? So I'm not worried about it. I know I'm not brand friendly. I'm probably not YouTube friendly because of the way I talk, but at the same time, I don't really give a fuck, you know? But I would love to get up there. I will eventually. Right now, I'm more worried about the business than I am about YouTube. And then summer's coming. I gotta talk to you at some point. It's been too long, bitch. Too long. You know what's funny too is my hair comes up so orange online. They can strike my channel. I can get my channel struck, and then I wouldn't be able to go live. But whatever. No, I'm not. I think my sub count's at like 500 and something. I think 566. So I'm not that far off. And for being on YouTube for a little over a year, I'm not mad at it. It's not like I do a lot of like videos anyways. I just like coming live and talking to people, and like talking shit. Oh, I'm not worried about Lori. 567. The worst pregnancy I had, do you mean like while I was pregnant or delivery? Because the worst pregnancy I had was my first daughter. Oh, cool, Mandy. My first daughter was the worst pregnancy. Um, my two other ones were fine. She had me passing out everywhere. It was just bad. I gained 80 pounds. I'm probably going to get off of here at 10 so Nick can go live if he's not live already. I don't even know if Nick's still in here. Nick, are you still in here? Motherfucker. Nick, if you're in here, pop one of your pus balls. Ugh. 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 Are you going live? Because if you're going live, like I can get off so you can go live. I have strawberry blonde hair. But I dye it blonde. You gained 45 with your son? Hey, Stephanie. Well, do you want to go live and I'll end this? And then we'll just bring the party over to your channel. When what, Jen? I missed that. Oh, and side note, talking about my company and my products, I went to UPS today to ask them about shipping to Canada. They told me it would cost me between $25 and $30. So I'm not down for that. So I've got to, all right, let me know. So I've got to talk to the Postal Service and to FedEx. Field trip. You know what, too? Nina used to do those. Nina used to take her little fucking minions, and they used to do field trips. And what they would do is they would go into other people's lives, and they would spam the comments, which she's so dumb because every comment's a view. So, bitch, you want to take a field trip and bring all your little minions over here? Feel free. Yeah. Well, I want to ship to Canada, but all right, Jen. The flat rate boxes won't yeah, Stephanie, you know what I'm talking about. The flat rate boxes, I don't think I can get them to Canada. I think it has to be okay, Ami. Um Ami, it's under my mm, 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 mm. On my main Twitter is the other one. It's no, I will. Hold on. So my information on all social media is that for the yeah, I'm trying, Mandy. I'm trying. For me to sell, I know somebody on suggested me selling from Amazon. For me to sell on Amazon, it's $30 a month. I am not at that place yet where I can comfortably afford that. You just cover postage. But is it more expensive though, Lynn? Because when I was trying to send Mandy a card for her birthday, they wanted to charge me like $26. So if anybody's looking for like my wax melts for now, oh, excuse me. I just made 3 new scents too. Um, it's Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. It's all under my hood hustle. No, it's just the it's not even customs because UPS didn't say anything about customs and USPS didn't say anything about customs. So I don't know. I think it's because they use moose to deliver mail. Like right now, I'm trying to. Oh God! Oh wait, a little bit. It cost me $10 to ship a T-shirt. Damn. It does. It does. And right now, I'm trying to figure out how. That's how I'm sending them, Ami. Moose mail. Mm-hmm. Yes, they do taste like shit. Um, you should see the ones that I just made. All right, cool. Thank you, Lynn. Um, because right now, as difficult or as a little bit as it is, I can't even speak right now. As confusing as it might be to find the product that you want and DM me and just DM me your email address so I can send you an invoice off of PayPal, it's more cost effective because if I had to pay for, say, a website with a shopping cart or say like Amazon, I would have to inflate my prices a little bit. Hi, babe.
Hello. You live?
I am.
Hello, YouTube world. I'm gonna go upstairs. If you like anything?
A soda,
Anything else?
food. I'm gonna get off here in like 5 minutes, 5, 10 minutes anyway, so I'll just make something.
Okay. Okay. So I can always do it. Bye, YouTube.
Just throw it in the freezer, babe. Down here.
Like full like fastball it.
Don't be a smartass. Oh. Yeah, he just left. You're gonna go live. All right, I'm gonna get off. Nick's going live. Let's have a field trip, people. I will probably be live again. I don't know if I'll be alive again this weekend or possibly Monday. I don't know. But between me and Nick, you know, we're going to keep you guys entertained because we seem to be going, well, he seems to be going live more often than me, but I plan on going live more often. I'm going to try to. But yeah, so I'm going to head over to the viewer's voice. I hope to see you all there. Bye.